Dust off your shields, dust off your X-Wing, because we in full force Disney mode. Disney let loose yesterday, and we're going to be talking about it tonight on the Infinity Equation. How y'all doing tonight? And we're back with the same old crew, I should say, with a new face, special guest here. One of Bobby's friends over here, you know. Since we're mistress of the Valorverse world, that's okay. you know, sometimes the side chick gets some good stuff. You know, since we're the side chick, Bobby, I just want to make sure we're getting the money too. Like, can I go buy some New Balance shoes? I just not ask for new shoes, like real shoes. I want some New Balances. That's all, New Balances.
My side pieces always pay me.
Well, I guess we're like the whore side chicks then. But welcome everybody to another Friday night where we're always here to delight you. As always, I am surrounded by the crew. Let's start with this gentleman here.
What's up, everybody? I'm Ryan, aka LaserPants81, and I'm dropping loads like Disney Plus is dropping the show.
And he just got dropped for Todd. There you go.
I hate you so much.
I love you too. And then we got this gentleman here. He's just staring.
Yep.
He's not gonna say anything. He's just gonna stare. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I am so glad it's Friday, and I am anxious to watch Mando after this.
Yeah, I see you letting that beard grow in too.
Yeah, my head and face will get shaved this weekend.
And then we got this guy over here, Mr. Bobby.
What's up, gang? Thanks for tuning in. Hashtag justice for Ryan. Don't let Dante bully him around.
Namaste.
You know what? HR is about to get put on administrative leave. Laser Pants is about to get.
I thought I was HR.
Yeah, HR is about to. Yeah, you're on administrative leave too. Yo, everybody's about to be. Yo, it's just gonna be. It's gonna be new faces you're gonna see on the show soon, people. I'm sorry. Everybody's gonna be on administrative leave.
That's right. Me and Ryan, we started our own show.
Mm-hmm. The worst cop movie ever.
loaded weapon. Remember that?
Yeah.
Great.
Oh my god.
The other guys.
Right. And then let's welcome our guest tonight, Alex Sanchez, illustrator.
That's me. I'm Alex Sanchez, comic book artist. I draw all other kinds of stuff, and I love toys just as much as you guys.
Woo! Nice. That's what we like to hear.
Oh, and one thing, I've been watching the show, like I said, and is it like a theme that Ryan is always being threatened, but getting fired? Is that like a thing that you guys do every week?
Yes. It's harassment
because
don't let him do that to you. You're the backbone of this show, okay? Don't forget that. Oh, Dante, come on. You really want to read the Mandalorian reviews every week? Go point by plot point. You don't.
He can stay on Mandalorian. This show, he ain't the back. Mandalorian might be backbone on that one, but this one, I don't know about this one.
No, you're the brain, Dante. I know that. That's
appreciate. Sure. Thank you. So you know what? You're welcome back anytime, Alex. I appreciate that. You know what? Yeah. Now you're doing Ryan's job. That's what I like to see.
Yeah.
He's Pinky in the brain.
So you're Pinky?
That's Todd.
Oh God! Oh my goodness! What's going on?
I didn't do my hair. Listen, the chat is already going on about my hair. I didn't do my hair. I just took.
You're not wearing a cap.
I just took my hat off.
Yeah.
Look. Hat on, and watch this. Hat off.
Ryan's hair always looks awesome because the rest of us are fucking bald.
Right.
That's a good point.
Yo, I don't have to worry about that. I'm just like, zoop, that's it. I do like what Ty and Bobby do. I'm like, it's off. I don't care.
I'm like Samson.
No
He's the
one's
source
more
of all my
envy-
power.
No one's more envious of guys with good hair than I am. I wish I had a good head of hair.
Really?
Oh yeah,
You
Yeah.
used to.
yeah.
What happened?
Look, you guys start fucking losing it, bro.
Wait. Look at Alex's hair.
Right.
Yeah, Alex got a good head of hair.
He's got like he's got thick hair. That's
Yeah, I got thick Spanish Dominican hair.
That's good genes.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't got the good jeans. I got the Carl Winslow jeans. My hair comes in. I look like Carl Winslow. I'm about to come downstairs like, I look like I'm coming out of Die Hard talking about, yeah, this kid, he shot him. Oh, it's the Twinkies.
There's no mousse or Aquanet in my hair. There's nothing. Look, it's not crunchy.
That's pure spit.
Look,
Damn. Okay,
That's it.
quit flaunting.
Right. That says something about Mary spray. That's what it is.
I don't want to give Todd low self-esteem.
Damn.
I had good hair until I was about 40, and then
Okay.
it's
Well, that
gone.
was what 15 years ago. So
Almost.
Jesus. God damn. And that, folks, we're it. That's the show. Thank you for coming.
Are you really in your 50s, Todd?
I'm 48.
Oh,
we just give him a hard time because he's Michael Wisman's father. So
Wisman. See, this is the time that Wisman actually needs to be here to hear the stories.
yeah.
And then he
Oh,
comes
man.
in like 20 minutes late. Like, what happened, guys? Waking up, probably.
Yep.
Probably just waking up the baby.
It's not hair gel either, Greg Miller.
Yes, it is. It says something about Mary.
That's
hair
something
gel.
about Mary. my friend.
It says something about Mary hair gel. Oh my goodness! So let's just jump into it, folks. So what did everybody get this week? I didn't get diddly shit.
I should probably start because I probably have the longest list. Let's see. I finally got my Ahsoka Tano from fucking Walmart. I think all four of them arrived because I had my initial order of 2, which I never thought they were going to ship. And then when they showed up on the site for order again, I pulled the trigger. So I ordered another 2, and they shipped my new order, and I got those, and then they shipped my second, my pre-order from months and months ago. And those showed up as well. So now, what else did I get? At Ross, I picked up a couple of McFarlane Harry Potter figures. They're $9 each. I got Snape, not Snape. What the fuck's his name?
Voldemort?
I got Voldemort with the articulated snake, and then Hermione. Hermione is fucking huge. She's like,
It's
I mean,
McFarlane.
yeah. I mean,
What do you mean? Like the scale? She's bigger in scale than the.
well, McFarlane makes 7-inch scale figures, but typically they're, she's a teenage girl. You would expect her to be, closer to like 6 inches tall.
Have you seen the Hunger Game girls? Like
But-
the Hunger Game figures? They're like
No.
7 inches. Yeah. They're
No.
7 inches too.
It kind of depends because like the God, I can't remember, but there's some older McFarlane female figures that scale perfectly with Legends. But yeah, it just kind of depends on the line.
Mhm.
But I can probably still use her as a background civilian. And then I got my Mandalorian loyalists from Walmart.com. So all 3 of those showed up. First, they just shipped the 1, and then he came, and then the other 2 showed up. So very happy to get those. And then I got Cad Bane. Previously, I got the deluxe ones from Pulse, and then once I saw it, that the regular one went back up in stock, I was like, you know what? I don't want to. I don't really want to open both of these. I want to keep one of my Pulse exclusives on stock or in the box. So I pulled the trigger on the single carded one, and also got a couple of the new Gamerverse Captain Americas. So I'm gonna make them into SWAT dudes. Let's see. I got another Union Jack. I think I got that one I got on eBay, and then I got 2 Black Series Ray figures. The what is it called? The Tropical Island or whatever. It's Island Journey.
That's where she's training.
Yeah,
Rise of Skywalker.
You got to put training in quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She already knew. She didn't have to train.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because she comes with really nice soft goods capes, so you can use those for Ahsoka Tano. And then I got 2 Star Wars Black Series Off-World Jawas, also on eBay, the Hasbro Toy Shop eBay store. They were having a sale. So I don't have any Jawas, so those are my first ones. And I asked for Jawas for Christmas, so hopefully I'll have a nice little army after Christmas.
Santa's asking, "Were you a good little boy, Todd? You get those Jawas if you want them."
Yeah, never.
I'll get you some Ewoks too. So you go, yeah.
So that was it.
Awesome. I know you got a long list, Laser Pants. Go ahead.
I do, but I'll rapid fire. I got Jurassic World Raptor Echo, which is the 3rd of the 4 they've done. And I got the 4th one, which is blue, in my pile of loot, which is getting the pile of loot's getting really big. So I'll probably ship that. I was planning on shipping it like right after the holidays, because maybe the Postal Service won't be so backed up like it is right now. If you watched Toying Around last night, I was on and we unboxed some figures, and I got a bunch. I think 4 from Ronald Ramos, and he's in the chat right now. He sent me an Incinerator Trooper, a regular Stormtrooper, and a Scout Trooper. And then he also sent me I wasn't expecting it. It wasn't part of the trade we did. He sent me the Bandai model kit Stormtrooper, which fits in. This is the model kit. This is the Black Series. So they fit in really well together. Thanks, Ronald.
When you asked Kevin on the show, I guessed the wrong one.
Yeah. It's really nice. Same exact scale, same height. The helmet on the model kit is a tiny bit bigger. It's barely noticeable. But thanks, Ronald, for that. I got some more articulated icons ninjas. Did I talk about that last week?
I think so.
Okay, that was last week. I got a Resident Evil Leon figure, and I'm still not sure if that's his actual name in the game, because this is like a Chinese unlicensed bootleg figure, but he's got soft goods. He's got a couple guns.
Yeah, that's Leon.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think so.
See,
Either that or Chris, right?
I don't know. Like,
Big
the only
Resident
Resident Evil game I've played is Code Veronica, and that was on the Dreamcast like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
What was it? That was Leon, right? That you held up?
How tall is the figure, Ryan?
That's Leon.
Yeah, he's SH Figure Arts size.
Okay.
So,
true 6-inch.
Yeah, like if I hold him up next to a loyal, actually he's the same height as a loyalist. So
yeah,
a little bit bigger.
Black Series is a lot closer to true 6-inch scale.
Yeah, and then Kevin from the Toying Around YouTube and the guy that makes the awesome T-shirts through his website TAXHF. He sent me the soft goods shirt that fits a Gomez body. Yeah. So this is a pink skull body for Mezco. And I threw the shirt on him with an Odious head because I think Odious is our number one fan, right?
Yo, you don't don't pull us into that beef. No.
Okay. No.
I'm trying to be on unparalleled universe, sir. You don't pull me into that beef. I made my guest appearance.
Hey, I posted a meme today. I don't know if you remember, but he said because I posted that, our beef is over. So we're cool now. So,
Well, I got beef with Unparalleled.
oh, okay.
Nah,
The beef continues.
Yeah.
Now the beef has started.
That dude needs to watch more fucking movies. I can't believe how many movies he hasn't watched.
Yeah, I thought I was bad with never seeing Ghostbusters.
Holy shit.
He doesn't like water either. Remember that. He doesn't like water.
I got 2 G.I. Joe ninjas. 'Cause they came. I knew Bob was going to say something. They came back in stock on Pulse.
You should have said I went outside and found a pile of dog shit on the sidewalk. Good.
Oh man.
And I got J. Jonah Jameson in. I'll have him here, but that finally came in. I got him through Best Buy, thanks to Todd, who told me it was in stock. So I canceled my Big Bad pre-order because I missed it on Pulse, and I got it in stock on Best Buy. And then today, this showed up. I got King Sphinx, and apparently Warrior Evans has a video on how to fix the paint on this.
Yes.
Because he's missing a lot of paint on his face. Really his whole body, but he needs a...
What do you mean, just like bad paint apps, or it's chipped, or what's going on?
Like the shading, like the black
It needs a wash.
And
Oh,
you
really?
can wash, and look at his mouth. They didn't put any paint in his mouth, so his teeth are the same color as... It's just all gray. There's no paint at all.
Gray tongue.
Yeah.
No, that's not good.
Yeah. And looking at my list. Oh, I got the Mondo Iron Giant 1/6 scale figure, which is really... It's my first Mondo.
Now you're talking my language, man.
That thing is awesome.
It's
How
really
big is
cool.
that?
It's like 12.5 inches tall.
Oh, so it's okay. So I thought like it was like actually in scale to a 1/6 figure. I was like, holy shit.
So that would still probably be bigger than my house.
Yeah.
But Mondo calls it 1/6 scale. It's really probably like HO scale if we're being honest. But Mondo, the company, calls it 1/6 scale. But it's really nice.
Hmm.
I'm a little.
I like their stuff. I've seen their the turtle stuff.
Yeah.
And did they also do the Masters of the Universe?
Yes.
Yeah, those are pretty cool too. Yeah.
Yes.
I like that Faker.
Yeah, those are really nice. A buddy of mine collects them. I don't collect Motu, but if I did, I'd be all over those. But I was a little disappointed with the Mondo Iron Giant because I didn't realize there was also an exclusive version that came with the car with what's the kid's name?
Hogarth.
Yeah, it came with that, and it came with another head sculpt. But I got the regular version, so I didn't get those two things. But it's fine.
Yeah.
And
you can always get them on eBay later if they sell them separately.
That's true. I got in the new Earthrise Soundwave, which his alt mode is a boombox like it should be, and the War for Cybertron version, the Cybertron version of Soundwave that I had, is in my kid's toy box now. So I gave it to him. He loves Soundwave, so I gave it to him, and he's happy.
Cool character. That's fine.
Yeah. So that's what I got.
Bobby, what'd you get?
Let's see. I was just cleaning up trying to find the shit I bought. I got a dry fire kit, but that doesn't matter to this show. I got one of these Halo figures from Wicked Cool, or Jazzwares if you want to fucking call it that. I've been meaning to kind of check them out to see like how they were, and so a little backstory. After I left Jazzwares, I was interviewing with Wicked Cool, and this was before the merger. And they were about to offer me the job running the Halo line. And then Jazzwares bought them out. Literally, like, they told me on Friday, like, hey, we're going to make an offer to you on Monday. The sale went through over the weekend. And then Monday, they were like, yeah, they told us we can't hire anyone. So I was like, great. Thanks, Jazzwares. And it sucks because there are things about this figure that I would have caught and I would have made sure to change. Like he's all armored up, but like he can't move his legs past that because his armor catches on his hips. And it's like you guys, like you got to catch that. Like you got to test your samples. You got to catch that. You could have shaved some of that off. You could have dropped the barbell a little bit. It's just unfortunate when things like that happen. His trigger fingers, they're not like they don't hook around like the trigger. They're like out like this. So he's got to hang up like this.
Yeah.
So it's just silly looking. Like it almost looks like normally like when you're scanning and you're holding your finger off the trigger, that's almost like how he's holding it. And it's like, all right, well that's kind of silly. There are things they did that are nice. But like some of the construction on it is a little weak. Some of the paint's nice. I do like the vac metal visors as a separate piece that they put on. The head joint's really nice for a big helmeted head like that. I want to pop it off and see how they actually constructed it. But overall, I'm like, it sucks. They could have done a little better. The one nice thing was, and this is how you see like when Wicked Cool did it, it came with a bunch of extra hands. And they didn't get caught up in the Jazzwares let's do shitty articulated hands that the Fortnite figures got into. And when I was on unboxing the other day, I told a story about how I tried to get the hand articulation out of the Fortnite figures because it was useless. So luckily these figures got made when it was still Wicked Cool before Jazzwares took it and fucked it all up. So it's okay, but I just wish they were a little better. I got to see the 3 3/4 inch line because I want to see how that is compared to this.
Are the joints on yours super loose and floppy?
His butterfly joints kind of loose. His legs are really tight though. Everything else is tight on him, but his butterflies are really loose.
Yeah, I got Master Chief and the female figure that they have, and the joints are just a floppy mess. But the sculpts are good.
Yeah. For a nice chunky armored figure, it's really good.
Yeah, a lot of people are Born to Hulu says the wrists on these are wrong too.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Like, so a trigger hand shouldn't go like this. It should go north-south, so hold that pose. So it's like, it's shit like that the guy who did G.I. Joe fucked up on. So it's like, that's stuff that like, I think sometimes people don't catch that aren't like military or shooting minded or haven't played with figures or seen collector figures to the point where, I know why their wrists are like that. But, it's things like little things like that. When you miss stuff, I'm just like, man, it was so easy to catch. But what are you going to do?
Yeah. And he also said he would return his Master Chief. It wasn't defective. And Ron Ramos also said, I hate those articulated hands.
They're the worst.
Yeah. And then I got some reference stuff. I like to buy stuff just to see what other people are doing and, see like, because everyone kind of copies everyone. You want to see what people are doing and find things that are nice, certain aspects of what other people are doing with toys, like things that work, things that don't work. But I saw on someone's post, they had these, and then I saw they had them on Big Bad, but these Dragon Horse accessory sets, they're really pricey. Like they were like $48. Nothing compared to, a $12 Valiver set. But, they're really nice. They're, I haven't opened them yet. I just got them today, but they're all like modular gear because for Series 2, I'm making all modular weapons. So you're going to have all modular weapons now starting, for Series 2. And the other thing I like is they have these thigh straps that go on the figures, just like I have them on my figures and you see holsters on other figures.
Sorry, can you show me, Bobby?
Oh yeah, so they put like the thigh straps that are on here. The straps themselves are elastic, so they're like that black elastic. And the interesting thing is when I did the 6-inch Joe line that got canceled, I had put elastic on the holster straps. The line never got made, so I didn't get to see how it looked. And then when I was planning on doing it for Action Force, the factory was like, that's something we've never done before, so it's going to take some time, but it's also going to be a big cost expense to add what they call a soft goods piece, even though it's elastic, to the thigh straps. And then plus they're gonna stretch and stretch and stretch. They're not going to last forever. So I opted to not do it because of the cost constraints. But seeing it on this, I'm like, oh well, that's really interesting, and it's also cool to see that someone else was thinking that way and put that into an item.
That's why the set is almost $50.
Exactly. Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff in there, though, right? Sorry, Ron.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just asking. You get a lot of accessories in there. Though.
You do, but it's like you don't. You maybe get one or two pieces more than you get in like one of my sets.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed like on the M4, like they have the selector switch, like graphics, and they're like so tiny, so tiny. So it's like you're paying for those tampos, and it's like. There's an upcharge because it's an import, and imported thing is like an upcharge of like 30%.
So I'm sorry, who makes those again?
It's called Dragon Horse.
Okay.
They're also, they're also small. Like these won't fit like one of my guys or like a Legends figure. These are made to fit like a figure arts figure. They're on the smaller side. But I just got to see like how they do some of their modular stuff.
Right.
Because I want to start, doing that.
I was
checking
saying
out the competition.
Yeah, I was going to say because there was an email I got from Big Bad Toy Store, and this is Takara Tommy. They have a new set, weapon set coming out.
Gotcha.
And I thought that's the same thing, but that's a different company. So, but there's this kind of modular too. Like they have the SR3 rifle one scale, and you can kind of. I'll bring it up here. Let's see.
Takara Tomy making accessory packs, huh? I didn't know that.
Oh no, this is Little Armory.
Hey, while we're on the subject, Bobby, the helmets. Do you have those? Do you have the product samples of the helmets for the gear packs?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna hit you up about see if it'll fit on a certain character.
Yeah, let me know if I have the character. If not, I'll go and I'll find the character. I'll let you know if it fits on there.
Cool.
Dante, this is Little Armory. If you see the weapons racks that I have on some of my pictures, Little Armory does that, and their stuff's a little on the smaller side too.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, because I bought this sniper rifle that you had to put together, and I think I just gave up putting that thing together because it was just too much. It was a pain in the ass. It was. Like I like them, but they're just a pain in the ass to put together.
And it's probably SHF scale.
Yeah. And then the last thing I got in was a box from China. I had some Steel Brigade patches. Nice. These are going to be the patches that come with the Steel Brigade figure. So any of you guys that ordered a Steel Brigade figure will have one of these awesome patches that come with your figure, just like the vintage one did. So it was cool to get these samples in. Patches came out really, really nice. I'm definitely happy with the way they look. So
6 of them bad boys. Yeah, cool. Alex, did you get anything new this week?
It was a good week, man.
I was like, you look at it, like sad, like
yeah, I did. How do you guys feel about Ninja Turtles on the show? Are you guys fans or?
Yeah,
really?
I am. Yeah, I collect them.
So, I think Bobby, I've shown you pictures of all this stuff. I got the Rock Soldiers 2-pack.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're big and heavy and chunky. It's got those guys, and I got.
Are you gonna take them out of the package?
Oh yeah, I always let them breathe for the most part. I got the Triceraton infantry guy with the Rodney the robot 2-pack, 2-set, whatever. Yeah. Those are good.
Are those characters only on the comics, or were they in
cartoons?
Yeah, they were in the cartoons.
Cartoons, yeah.
They were like the last seasons, like the later seasons of the Turtles, and you can also see them in the arcade game too.
Yeah. Are you talking about the Triceratons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they were in Turtles and was it Turtles in Time or I forget.
Yeah, they were in Turtles in Time.
Yes,
they were in all. They were in everything. I mean, they were in the comics. They were one of the first. I think they were like an issue 4 or 5 or something. Like they were in the beginning. So yeah, got those guys. Ooh. I got Hot Toys Director Krennic.
Damn.
This guy has been on my list for a while. he was sold out, and I've been on the wait list at Sideshow for like 6 months, and it's not going to happen. So I just got him resold.
One of my
What's that?
favorite characters from that movie. I love Director Krennic.
I hope they make like the entire, not the entire, but the whole Imperial cabinet that's like in the Death Star conference room. They got Krennic and they got Tarkin. I don't know who else they would release next, but I hope they release at least 2 or 3 more officers. That would be really cool just to round out the whole cast.
Yeah.
And this guy, I just got in like a few hours ago. This is also Hot Toys. It's Darth Maul from the Solo film. So this is the box. It comes with a cool little keychain. I guess this is the emblem for Crimson Dawn. Is that what it is? Yeah. So we remove that. The figure. And this thing is just amazing. He comes with that little, it's like a chair or something that he was sitting on when he's talking to what's her name? And I got Qui-Gon Jinn coming in next week, and I mean, after this month is just going to be insane as far as Hot Toys with all the stuff I have on pre-order that's about to ship. It's just insane.
Christmas.
Yeah, well, I had all the Guardians of the Galaxy Hot Toys. I saw the Infinity War film. Like, I think within 12 hours of seeing the movie, I bought all the Hot Toys. It was like a complete impulse buy. So I was like, however many years later, I'm like, I was never a big Guardians guy, so let me just sell these. So I got these guys with the money I made off of it, and some other stuff that's coming. So yeah,
it's a lot less painful when you do the payment plans that they offer.
Dude, I think Sideshow has the best flex plans in the toy industry. It's just like they make $300, $500 figures affordable. It's like if you're willing to wait like 5-6 months, depending on how early you jump on the pre-order. I mean, there are times that you can just leave a $20 deposit and not pay your first installment plan for another 3 or 4 months, because they promo them so far in advance that it gives you so much time to just kind of schedule everything out, budgetary and all that stuff.
Man, I wish Mezco did that.
Yo,
I know.
We're gonna get to them because I had a problem with them this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so Alex was showing his Ninja Turtles pickups, and I was checking out your Instagram today, and the picture of your Ninja Turtles display is awesome.
Oh, the Subway, I think.
No. I'm sharing it, Dante. Can you put it on the screen?
Sorry, real quick. 20 round says like Qui-Gon be bygone. That's hilarious. I like that. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's just part of it. That's
awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
I almost bought that cabinet one day.
Why not?
I didn't because of space reasons. So I'm in my office right now, surrounded by my collection.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on my basement to move everything down there, and I'll have a lot more room. And I'm like, do I want this arcade cabinet that I'll play sometimes, or do I want more shelves? So I decided to go with more shelves, so I passed on the upright arcades.
Yeah.
But this is so cool looking, man.
Thanks. I split it up like I have. It's the D12 shelves are divided by like series. So the top shelf is the new the last Nickelodeon one, and then below that one are the 2012 bands, and then underneath that is the 2002. So I got the Mirage stuff on the other side. I have another section which needs a light at the very bottom right, where it's all the shredders. Yeah, right there. It's got the Super Shredder. It's got the Mirage. It's got the movie. So yeah, I'm working on it, man. They're really coming out with so much stuff. It's just hard to keep up,
And real quick, Alex, where can they find you on Instagram?
Ironhead77.
There you go.
That's me.
There you go. My buddy, he's looking for that arcade cabinet because he's a big turtle head. Like he has almost every turtle out that ever came out.
Oh yeah. It's if you're into replaying the games, because it's only got 2 games on it,
right?
Then buy it. But if Or you could also have it modded. You could have like an emulation system put in there and play whatever the hell you want, you know?
Yeah.
So it depends what you want to do with it, but it's not for everyone. I understand that. I'm actually going to get the Star Wars one because I'll probably play that one 100 times over. I never get sick of that.
That was another reason I passed on the cabinets, because I already have like a modified NES Classic with like everything, like everything that Arcade 1UP has put out. I have on a little box, so it's way less space.
Yeah. I got one of those too, but it just looks cool, you know.
Yeah,
that's really kind of aesthetically. That's one of the reasons why you buy it, you know.
Exactly. Yep.
So funny story about that. So back before, well, I was still getting into figures. Still into figures and everything. I was still into comics, and I was a big gamer head, and I still am. I was thinking about opening up an arcade. Like a physical arcade where people could come play. So you have like the couches, lounge chairs, just chill, read magazines, have t-shirts that we could sell, have people, you can have arcades that play, and then people could come and use like the back room for tournaments. Like we would use that for tournaments. But in our warehouse, we would build custom arcades and ship them out to people.
This was your idea way back in the day or something?
Yeah, this is way back in the day. This is like the early I want to say mid 2000s. I was thinking about opening up this business and doing that because I was like, build a custom arcade. Who wouldn't want that? Like you have your like custom stickers on there that you want, games that you want on there, because the emulators you can find online anywhere. That's the problem. It'd just be nice, you know. I'm sure somebody would probably be like, "Yo, let me just get this." It was just like the Infinity Arcade has a nice ring to it. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you would have been in the mix right now because there are a lot of companies that have popped up in the last 5 or 10 years that do custom graphics, not only for any kind of cabinet, but specifically for the Arcade 1UPs too, you know? So, yeah, man, customs, toys, video games, all that. People are all into customizing their own stuff, you know?
What did I get this week? I got my King Sphinx. I got my other black cat that they finally sent out to me. And then I got my shirt from Torn Around. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. I love my shirt. I'm loving this. I'm digging this. I waited to wear this just for you, Kev. It's for you, Torn Around. And he also plays Warzone with us too. And he's a good guy.
I'm a big jerk because I meant to wear my Legends shirt on Toying Around yesterday, and I totally spaced it.
And you wonder why you get fired.
That's why.
See, Bobby can't even save me right now. See, he's like, I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say. Because watch, when Bobby sends you a Valverse shirt, you're going to forget to wear it on this episode too.
I have one. I should.
Oh, look at it. Look at it doing, Bobby.
No,
look at it doing.
I don't wear it because it's too small. I'm too fat. I gotta lose weight.
In a little cool.
Tell me the next size up, and I'll send you that one.
All right.
What's wrong, Richard?
Hey, we were talking about Chris Farley last night too. That is correct.
All right, let's get to these toys because, like I said, there wasn't much this week. And everybody, I don't know why everybody's feeling for a McFarlane rant. I don't understand why y'all feeling for these McFarlane rants.
Someone posted a meme today. I don't know, something.
Like, yo, people be
Oh,
joking.
I saw that. It was like something with Todd. It was a picture of Todd, and he was like, "Oh, so you don't like my figures, Dante?" And he's like holding his nuts or something.
Yeah. Keep on holding on to the nuts with the sound effects. Pew, pew, pew. Like what? Like, dude, you are not the dude from Police Academy. Please stop. Man, you are not Michael Winslow. Stop it.
That new Predator that dropped.
Yes, we're going to get into that because, like I said, I got a story about that because I don't appreciate how Mezco did me. They did me dirty on that one.
Don't bend over next time.
It was only one Predator. Look, it's either go with NECA or Mezco. Now, either it's going to fall apart in my hand or it's going to be overpriced and I can resell it at a higher price later on. So either way, you're screwed in between. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Did they make you buy another fucking T-shirt?
No. It was even worse. They charged me full price for it. Instead of charging me a non-refundable $25, they charged me the full amount for it.
Did you use PayPal?
Yeah, and I think that's probably why I forgot that if you use PayPal instead of your debit card or credit card, they charge you the full amount, which I hate. This nonsense with this guy here. Todd, I don't think understands like what figures are, what Batman Beyond is, and I don't think he understands what DC is altogether. Comes with a batarang that looks bigger than his head, and he's like, you can glue it on him like a lapel.
A brooch. Yeah. It's a brooch.
Brooch, lapel. I don't give a damn. Why the hell am I gluing a batarang on a damn Batman Beyond figure?
It's the bat brooch.
Stupid.
Thank you. It's stupid.
Now, in the show, does he have one that comes off of his chest that he throws?
No.
Okay, so why the fuck did he come up with that idea?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, the batarang is actually the symbol on his chest and it comes off?
No, so he gave him a batarang, like he gave him an accessory of a batarang, but he was saying you could glue it on his chest as like a brooch. Why the hell would I do that?
Yeah,
if Batman Beyond never did that. Like, Todd.
Like, what? Like, the 80s are over, bro. Quit taking so much cocaine.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, man.
Let me bring this up. Todd, let me tell you something. Once again, you made your stuff look stupid. You're making me look as hell as right as I am. And I hate being right sometimes, but damn it, if I'm going to be right, this is the time to be right. Todd McFarlane, you're fucking up. Okay, you're fucking up with these DC figures. People love them. I understand. That's it. They love it. That's cool. But you're fucking up. You can stop making Batman. You don't need 20,000 Batmans. Stop it. Just stop it. Okay, now I feel better. I got that off my chest because that was irking me for the whole week. That shit.
Now look, this Batman Beyond, it doesn't look bad.
Doesn't look bad, but he's like the biggest He was bragging about this is the biggest Batman Beyond figure you ever had. Why do I want the biggest Batman Beyond?
Yeah, it's like out of scale, isn't it? Isn't it huge?
Remember,
in the show, he wasn't jacked. He was a friggin' teenage kid.
He was a kid.
Yeah, but this one he said is based on the comics. I've never picked up a Batman Beyond comic. All I know is the cartoon.
But even then, remember what Todd said earlier. Hermione looks huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everything
looks huge on McFarlane makes. It's all 7-inch. Never below 6. Assuming you're never below 7. It's always 7 and above.
Yeah, he doesn't understand scale. He thinks bigger is better.
That's why that's you know what? That's why that's spoiling. Oh man, I can't wait to get that spoiling so I can do that fake parody video. Oh my god!
You get a better value you get more plastic for your dollar.
I'm gonna be like this.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Oh my god! Just look at it. Look at that. It's a Spawn figure. Oh my god! Now you take it out and you turn the head. It's not supposed to be turned really. It's supposed to be just in this one spot like this, and you don't do anything with it. You just pull it. Look at it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't you dare touch it. It's not supposed to have a thigh swivel. Why would I put a thigh swivel in there? Come on now. You're supposed to have you do your toys. You go pew pew whip. Wow. That's what you're supposed to do with your toys. Okay.
Hey, the Wrestling Hound said Todd believes that the bigger your figure is, it's worth $20. He did say one time you get more plastic for your money with McFarlane figures.
Yeah, that's a good $20 paperweight too. Greg Miller, thank you. That's the scale. Robin equals scale for any Todd McFarlane figure. Robin equals scale because Robin is tall as hell.
He has his devoted fans though, and
he does. You know
they buy that stuff because it disappears from the shelves.
Let's go on something that at least halfway made me happy. So I was hesitant about this. It's the Mezco Predator.
The first one that they've done, right?
Yes.
Based off first Predator. Okay.
Yep.
And this looks good. I do like it. I like the way I was really hesitant to pre-order it, but I said I'll go ahead and do it.
Yeah, if you're going to get one Predator, if you're not in on the NECA line and you just want one good Predator from that classic movie, this is the one to get.
I collect the NECA Predators and Aliens.
Yeah.
And I don't have a Predator 1. Do you know how they scale up to the NECA stuff?
So this is Mezco is closer to Marvel Legends scale, so they're like a
smaller.
They're like a domestic American 6-inch scale.
Mm.
And NECA is like 7-inch, so like their Predators are like 8 inches tall, approximately. Yeah. So yeah, this one's going to be smaller, but it'll work better with your Legends or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I think like Ty, you said you had it. Oh, I don't forget who said it in the chat. It was the netting. They had an issue about it. Might have concerns about the netting on it. I
did.
Okay.
So I ended up passing on this. Even though I think it's really nice, but I mean, I'm deep in on the NECA line. Yeah. I have probably 20 Predators that I'm looking at right now. So I just couldn't, even though this one's really nice, this one's better than the NECA, I couldn't drop another $100 on another line. Now I'll regret it if they do Dutch, you know. I'll regret it if they do Apollo Creed. Carl Weathers. What's his name?
His name is Dylan.
Dylan, you son of a
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Then I'll kick myself for not grabbing it. But
what are you doing here?
But yeah, that netting is thread, so be careful with it.
Well, he's not going to move. He's going to sit right next to Blade. Not moving ever. He'll just be posing one thing, and that's it.
Don't leave the batteries in either, because they'll start to leak.
Oh, you know what? I forgot it even lit up.
the eyes and the laser sight or something, the scope.
I think so. Yeah, the helmet features light up bio helmet, which is cool. And I like this.
That's cool right there.
For Predator, this is all I need. I don't really need to go deep into the line. This is fun for me. This is okay. I can deal with this.
You know who probably had a bad week? NECA. This came out and Michael did his video.
Oh my
Retro
God.
blasting.
Yo. And I did it.
Got hammered.
Yo. Because I think that's why they go to the New Jersey Collectors Con and sell all that stuff for dirt cheap. It's just because of that reason. Because they know it's going to fall apart.
Has that been your experience, guys, with the NECA stuff? Like breakage because I've collected NECA. I saw that retro blasting. I love retro blasting. That piece they did on the NECA stuff. And that's never been my experience with NECA stuff. I've never had anything break or anything. So I'm a complete stranger to, I guess, how the way the majority of the collectors feel. I mean, has that been your experiences with their product?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I posted the link to the retro blasting video in a.
That's how I saw it. Yeah.
I posted it in a local toy group, and man, people came after me. They're like, "Well, Hasbro breaks too, and the other company. It's always a risk you take when you buy an action figure." And my response was, and I mean, that's fine. I'm glad people have collected NECA and never had a broken figure. That's awesome. But I have literally over 1,000 Marvel Legends and Black Series action figures from Hasbro. I've had 2 break right out of the package. One was Iron Man, and one was I forget the other one, but I've had 2. So I kind of did a head count. I have about 60 NECA figures in my collection. I had 5 break straight out of the package. First pose. And if you Google Hasbro QC issues and you Google NECA QC issues, yeah, NECA has a problem. I'll say that.
I think one of the biggest things is the way they handle it with their consumers. And that's why it's like, listen, I think people were getting pissed off at Michael's video for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
He was showing like, look at the way they classify their business.
Right. I was just going to bring that up. Yeah.
And look at the way they respond to people. It's like, listen, man, he's just showing you facts. Like, he's just giving you facts. Like, yeah, some of it maybe is opinionated, and it's like they have loyal fans, like McFarlane has loyal fans. But he's giving you information. He's not just going on a rant. He's giving you information that blatantly shows how they skirt around having to deal with those issues. And that, I think that's my problem with it.
And not only that, he is very fair to NECA in that he compliments their sculpts and their paintwork. He says,
absolutely.
He literally says they're second to none. Or I don't know if those are the exact words, but he says they're excellent.
I didn't know they skirted around the issues like that, though. That's crazy.
The way they handle like customers and like responding to customers. I've heard horror stories about how, abrasive they are. So this coming from an abrasive dude, but
So they want you to contact.
It's you fucking Jersey boys.
Yeah. Their customer service is only on Twitter. So you have to contact NECA_CS.
Wow.
And I've contacted them for each broken figure I've had. And every time they said, return it to the store. Well, if you've ever gone to the store, whether it was Toys R Us or now Target and Walmart, good luck finding that figure that you bought to rebuy it.
Exactly.
Toys R Us had a no return policy, NECA exclusive return policy.
A lot of people do. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know how many people were out there that had that non-return policy.
Online retailers have that policy as well.
Durable goods.
They classify themselves. NECA classifies themselves as non-durable goods, and retro blasting goes into that. And then when I lost my thought, but
you're going to say when you contacted them.
Yeah.
When I contacted them, it's not like they were rude, but they just said return it to the store.
Yeah, they pass you off to they make it somebody else's responsibility.
Yep. Yeah, if you bought it at Toys R Us, good luck. You can't do it, and they're not around anymore, of course.
Right.
But eventually, Target's got to catch on, right?
I think Target started catching on already because there's a couple of signs that Target's had up, and they're like, "Yo, fuck y'all."
Yeah,
I'm not taking your shit anymore.
So 2 of the ones that I had break were xenomorphs. The alien xenomorphs, and I returned them. I returned one to Target, and I explained to the employee, I'm like, look, this is broken. NECA told me to return it here. It's broken, right? Like, that means send it back to NECA, right? The next day I come back to Target, look into the NECA section, and it's on the shelf. I'm like, wait. That's horrible. Come on.
They're like, yo, get this crap out of here. We don't care.
Yeah.
Like, look, we get this shit out of here. Get it out of here.
We got toasters to sell.
That's what I was going to say. And Bobby, I'm sorry, I'm going to defend Hasbro. The 2 figures I had broken from Hasbro, they replaced them. I contacted Hasbro. I got new ones in the mail.
All right. You know what?
Yeah.
That was fucking so. A $10 billion company.
Yeah, I'll give them that. Hasbro, their customer service is good. They will listen to you and try to make it right. They did it for me twice because, like, there was one time where I need to get my silk they said it was delivered, but it was never delivered, and then I was missing my black cat. So they did make it right on their end. So I would give them that. They didn't give me no fuss, no muss about it. They were like, "Look, here you go. We apologize for the mistake. It's on its way out." Cool. I'm cool with that.
Scruffy Nerd in the chat said Randy doesn't help NECA. Randy
doesn't. He does not.
Yeah, I know. He's a habitual line stepper.
Oh,
so I've seen how he handles customers on Twitter, and I know fanboys can be abrasive and they can be rude, and he handles it wrong, in my opinion. If you're representing your business and you're out to get your customers' money, that's not how you handle your customers.
We already see how he handles it when he was on there with Pixel Dan. What he said, that shit that he said. You habitually line stepped over the son. Look, I don't give a damn who you are. They need to take your ass off of the whatever the marketing push or whatever you on, and have you sit down with somebody who can give you some good answers to give to people, because the shit that he be saying is offensive. If he said that shit to me and I was buying NECA stuff, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck it. All my NECA stuff is going out the window. I'm selling.
Well, I mean,
What did you say?
I'm in a bunch of Ninja Turtles collectors groups, and I can't tell you how many people have just decided to stop collecting the cartoon line because of the cartoon and the movie line, because of all the distribution problems and the exclusivity and all that stuff. I can't tell you how many people have just said they're done and they're going to collect the Super 7 line instead.
I don't blame him.
That's me. I sold off the cartoon turtles that I had, and I'm out. I'm not going to collect Super 7, but I'm out of the NECA cartoon line.
Is it because for the reasons that I just about, like the whole exclusivity thing and
yes,
all that stuff?
And then they started putting stuff up for pre-order so you could just get it. But by that time, for me, it was too little, too late. I'm out.
Yeah.
But in Randy's defense, he needs to learn how to handle social media, because I met him and talked to him for a little bit at Star Wars Celebration in Chicago. Nice guy. He wasn't rude. You know, he was there for the Hasbro Star Wars panel. He's a big Star Wars collector. I just think he needs to think about how he handles social media.
Well, he sure didn't handle his interview very well, Pixel Dan. I'm sorry.
What did he end up saying on Pixel Dan?
He was like basically blaming I'm trying to think of the word, how he worded it. It was like he was blaming the consumer for not being able to get it. It was like, wasn't it like that? Something like that, Ryan? Like he was blaming us as like the consumer.
Yeah, he said these aren't toys; they're adult collectibles. It's like, look, if I take it out of the package and just go to pose it to put it on the shelf and it breaks, that's not on me. I'm not letting my 10-year-old kid play with these things.
Yeah.
And like in my experience, like I said, is 5 out of 60 figures snapped right out of package.
Mm-hmm. Well, it wasn't that. It was more like what happened was the debacle with the pre-orders.
Oh yeah,
at that time. That what he said about, he's like something like, if somebody, like, I forget how he worded it. It was like basically, if you're poor, fuck you. It was like kind of like an F you to you. I'm like, yo, dude, like you can't be saying that to people.
Yeah, it was something about employees at Target.
No, it wasn't about. He was talking about the collectors. I'll go back and find it, but he was talking about the collectors in the video, and this is like right at the beginning of like everybody being at home for COVID. Like this is, I want to say, what's that? Was it like June?
Yeah, it was summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You mean when that whole?
He said, people don't want to work. They're sitting at home collecting a check.
Yes.
But they have time to get action figures or some shit like that.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah. I'm like, dude, come on. You can't say that.
Yeah, that was inappropriate.
Yeah, I have hundreds of Marvel Legends, and I have a pretty good collection of Star Wars Black Series. And I've never had a single Hasbro figure break on me.
Yeah.
Ever. I've had Toy Biz Marvel Legends break on me, and it was mostly because they were super old, and that plastic gets brittle the older it gets. But I've only bought a couple of NECA figures. The first one I ever bought was that fucking Raccoon City figure. It was like, was that Resident Evil?
Yeah.
And the hip broke right, the leg broke off right at the hip, and the same thing happened to Bob the Odd. It's like it was right out of the package, just fucking snapped.
That's crazy.
Say cheap ass plastic.
Yeah, I think I've only had one Legend break on me. It was the Iron Man. I don't know if it was the same Iron Man for you, Ryan. It was the new, like that new armored one, like the sleek small one. That's like based off the Doctor Doom Iron Man.
Okay, no, mine was the Mark 50 MCU.
Okay.
His foot snapped right off.
Yeah, it's the same thing happened with mine. The foot snapped right off. And I was like, all right. And I just went and bought another one. I was like, whatever. I don't care. It's Iron Man. It's going to be like 50 more of these anyway.
Yeah.
Dude, you know those MCU movie figures from the like especially from Infinity War and Endgame? Those fucking Iron Man figures go for a grip now.
Really?
Do they really?
Yeah, like in the package, like 50 plus. And they were fucking peg warming everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I got a bunch of those over there in the basement.
You better start
Yeah.
selling them.
Yeah.
Push them boys off. So real quick, so we did get a Marvel Legend this week. Marvel's Firestar and Miss Lion. Yay, Miss Lion.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad to give her 2 head sculpts.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
I just hope we get a really good Iceman to go with it.
We do. We already have a good Iceman.
Well,
It has Bobby's head on it. So
Yeah.
No, that
No.
Iceman sucked.
that
Look,
Iceman.
you know what, Bobby? See, hold on. So you can't give me stuff about that. Like, look, I like the Iceman, number one, okay? Number two, when I said whoever did that 6 on Spider-Man, I'm not sure about it. You gave me some guff about it. So you take the compliment and go with it, please.
Fuck you, man! I do 2 songs on 1 figure. So what? He doesn't have. So what if he doesn't have waist articulation? You show me how it can be done. It can't be done on Hasbro's dime when
That's
you
what
got
Ab Crunch.
Marvel shitty royalty.
Look, sir,
So-
you said they are $1 million company. They can put Ab Crunch in them.
And it has no ankle pivot.
Yeah, it does.
The one with your head?
That
Oh,
one.
you're
Yeah.
talking about the
Yeah, that
five-
one.
5-pack.
That's on a dog shit body.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want an Iceman that's not translucent. I want him to be white with light blue shading.
That's how I would prefer my Iceman figure too. Yeah.
We can go with new Iceman. That's cool.
And
Yeah.
the
Give
round
him butterfly joints too.
butterfly joints, and I don't want the round head. I want a more blocky head.
Yeah.
They did give us. They could.
Yeah, the
probably
one,
use
they put on the
blocky.
retro card had the blocky head, right?
No, it's round.
No. round.
it's round.
Oh,
And it has a crease down the center
Yep.
of the face in every figure.
Yeah.
Split down the front.
huh.
Oh, Greg Miller brought up the Juggernaut Wave Iceman, and no, that's a modern Iceman with his hair.
Yeah. And he
Oh.
does have butterfly joints though. I think
Yeah.
he's on that Peach of Spider-Man buck.
Yes.
Because he's really that's the one that was really gummy. He was really gummy. You couldn't stand him because he was so like gummy, like made.
Mhm.
I'm like, ugh. It was okay. That one he used to update on it. It was just too much gumminess on him. See, and even Phil Jones is like, my Iceman's arm broke right out of the package. Wow, it's probably that gummy one. All right. Let's get into the Thursday business of Disney's investors call.
Man,
They dropped a lot of stuff.
So much stuff.
Yes.
I mean,
What did they say? A new episode or movie every week for a year or something like that?
Basically.
that's probably what it'll end up being because they announced 10 Star Wars shows.
More,
Yes,
I think
have.
12, right?
So I have
Sounds
most of
crazy.
them here. I might be missing some on this list. So we got the Road One prequel, which is going to be done by Patty Jenkins. Sorry, not the Road One. Andor. Sorry, Andor. That's his TV show. Star Wars Andor. So that's based off Rogue One, Cassian Andor. I don't know why you would do that because that we know that happens to the favorite guy. But
Yeah, that was my thinking too. I was like, why Cassian Andor? Of
yeah,
every Star Wars character you have, you want to do a show focused on him. But then I started thinking, okay, wait, he's early Rebellion. We could see Vader. We could see Tarkin. We could see the Emperor. I mean,
but you already see them already in the original trilogy. Why do you want to go back and see early versions of them?
because I want to see more Vader. Did you see him in Rogue
Bro,
One?
Vader in Rogue One was probably one of the greatest scenes in Star Wars history.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm fine. But if you're going to do that, then make it a full Vader show. Like show him like they did in the comics, going to different planets and like just don't like wrecking stuff. Like actually, just do that. Then if you're going to do it, if you're going to show Vader, do it that way.
I would like that too. I would like that too.
I think he's going to be sprinkled in a couple of shows. So I don't think they would ever do just like a Darth Vader series. I think they would
I
just
actually wouldn't want a Vader show. I think that would just be too much. Plus, I have a feeling that the more they like do for a character, the more opportunity they have to fuck it up.
Yes, very true.
Hold on. Is Jon Favreau heading up? If Jon Favreau's heading up,
Listen, until that fucking bitch is gone from Lucasfilm, I don't. There's not hope. Like, listen, don't get me wrong. Yes, Jon Favreau brings fucking some hope, but
he's a new hope, sir.
You know, she's gonna be like the fucking Empire coming in and being like, "Fuck you, you're frozen in carbonite, bitches." She fucking sucks.
Yeah. Well,
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah.
She's
She wants to be Kevin Feige, and she couldn't even fucking put his fucking jock on.
Yeah. From what I heard, she's clinging real hard, doing political maneuvers to stay in her position.
Oh, I bet.
Right now, people just and within her Disney, they just she's just a figurehead. She has no control. They want her gone. They want her contract to write out, but she's manipulating things, putting things into production that would keep her in the position until however long those projects are finished. So she's crafty, man.
It would be funny if Favreau did the presentation.
Yeah. See, Greg Miller, he's like, say, if you knew nothing about Vader, the closing 5 minutes of Rogue One would make you love Vader. And it makes Rogue One so much better. Oh my God. That's the only reason why I watched Rogue One. I skipped past everything else just to get to the Vader part because everybody said Vader at the end was awesome. I fast forward through everything just to get to Vader and watched it because I already knew what was happening. Like,
dude,
I don't know. These people going to die.
Amazing. Rogue One is the second best Star Wars movie made.
They were going to die. I already know your fate. I just want to see somebody die. I just want to see somebody do some stuff.
It's really well done. It's really well executed.
I'm sure it is.
It's really well done.
I'm sure it is. But I'm not here for them. I'm here to see Vader wreck shit.
I'm firing myself. I'm firing myself.
So if they wanted to tell a story in the Rebellion era, and they wanted to choose someone from Rogue One, I don't know why Cassian. If you ask me, it's Chirrut Imwe and Baze Malbus.
Yeah,
that's who you make a show around. You got. Well, I can't say he's a Force user, but you have like a monk type character.
Force sensitive, yeah, Force sensitive.
Force sensitive, and then you have, the big gun guy.
Yeah,
that would be an awesome series, just like the two of them.
Yes,
I don't know if Donnie Yen would be down to do. I think he's too much of a movie star to be doing TV though, right?
That could be why, but I'm just saying, if for those characters, I think that would make a more interesting show. Yeah. I mean,
they would put more Force Whitaker in there. I want to see more Force Whitaker with the eye.
Here's why I'm okay with Cassian. I'm okay with Cassian because I get more K2SO.
I have selfish reasons for wanting that show to come out because if they come out with the Cassian show, the K2SO Hot Toys is not too far behind, man.
There you go.
Very selfish reasons.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Best story ever.
At Star Wars Celebration last year, they were talking about the Cassian Andor show at a panel, and the actor that played him was there, the guy from Firefly, and he is in the show. That's confirmed. So that's
nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Doesn't he die?
Yeah,
in Firefly.
No, doesn't he die in Rogue One?
Yeah.
Well,
they all die. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I understand. Like, why is that one? Like, why is it Cassie? Like, why are you even doing characters from Rogue One? Can you not find somebody that's not going to die that I already don't know their fate about? Like, let's just do that.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Is like, why are you doing a show about dead characters?
Right.
Listen, if you guys want Vader, you should want a Shadows of the Empire show.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, I'm down with
Dash Rendar. Dash Rendar would be fucking cool.
We said this. Like, I'm down for that. I'm down for some Dash Rendar. But Cassian Andor, I'm like, I'm sure K2S1 is awesome. I'm sure it'd be awesome as the show, but it's just like, I already know your fate. I'm just watching the build up to the Rogue One.
Yeah.
And you're going to die in there. Yeah.
And that's exactly why, in general, I'm not a fan of doing prequels because I already know how it ends.
Right.
I would much rather have them go into the future and tell me what happens next. Yeah.
So the next one up is Star Wars Obi-Wan. Now this I can get down with. Because
you know how he dies.
True,
right?
I want to know what he was doing as a hermit. Like you weren't sitting there as a hermit. all this time.
This was a good announcement until they said fucking Hayden Christensen's name.
Oh, come on, man.
You're not going to see him. You're really not going to see him. What you maybe the
Flashbacks,
flashbacks?
maybe?
Yeah.
Listen, he's like 6 foot, if that. Vader's like fucking almost 7 feet tall. He was the worst fucking actor to ever grace a fucking Star Wars movie.
He wore the suit
He'd
and
never
never
be involved in anything. There's no reason to have him anywhere near a new fucking Star Wars show.
He'll probably be in the flashbacks. That's all.
Flashbacks, maybe
They
of
should-
course, an
CGI
Anakin.
him. CGI him. Don't even let him come. Right? Let a good actor come in and just dub his face over that good actor.
Okay.
Like Jake Lloyd.
Real quick, Chris Johnson said, "Dada, you're a hypocrite. You know Vader dies. You know Obi-Wan died. Shut it. You know why? Because they have better stories to tell than Cassian Andor. Like, oh my goodness, he's pew, pew, pew. What you gonna do there, K2S1? Oh, you gonna make some quippy jokes and shoot some stuff? Okay.
Okay, since we're talking Star Wars, I gotta say, Bobby, I see your point. The acting in the prequels was not good. However, Natalie Portman is a good actress. She's good.
She won an Oscar.
She is
It wasn't
okay.
the acting; it was the writing. It was a script that George
It was.
Lucas wrote for them.
Yes,
Yep.
she's horrible in the prequels because
Well, he's not a good director of actors either.
He's not
He's
not.
exactly.
he's not an actor's director,
No.
and he went with a very 1930s, 1940s weekly
Over
serial.
exaggerated.
Yes, he had a very classic style of acting that he wanted, and so that's the way he directed them, and so they came across as bad actors.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor is so good that he made it work.
Yeah, he did. No, oh my god. I'm really looking forward to the Obi-Wan series. I want to see some
Thank you.
Darth Maul in there. I want.
Yeah, they better bring it. Although Ray Park ripping out his fucking dick, I don't think we're gonna.
Yeah.
That wasn't meant for us, man. That was for his wife. Somebody hacked in, and that's not his fault.
I don't know about that. The next one is Leslie Headland's mystery series is called The Acolyte. Now, this one it says is a female-driven series at the height of the High Republic era. Now, this one sounds good because there's nothing. Nobody knows anything about it. That's all they said was The Acolyte. So hopefully, this is going to be kind of like a more Sith-centric kind of show.
Alkalite?
Acolyte.
Yeah,
Acolyte, yeah.
they made up this new thing called the High Republic, and it's like 200 years before the prequels.
Yeah.
And apparently in this High Republic story, I don't know about Alkalite, but in this era, the Jedi are fighting plant people. And it's going to be a series of novels and comics. And so I was instantly like, whatever. I'm not reading that, but they're putting a story called Alkalite in this era. Whatever. Hopefully it's about Darth Plagueis and his master, Darth whatever, the guy with the big butt head. Hopefully it's about them. That would be cool. And hopefully they're not fighting plant people. But we'll see.
God. You know, I mean, it sounds interesting. I'll give that. It sounds interesting. I'll give this fair shake. The next one is Lando Calrissian. Mr. Colt 45 himself is getting an event series.
You guys want Donald Glover back as Lando? Because they didn't announce who was playing him.
I think he did a good job.
Yeah.
I did too. Did you guys like Solo?
I did.
I
It was
did too.
okay. It wasn't bad.
No, I thought it felt the backlash of Last Jedi and got a raw deal.
It did.
But I thought it was an entertaining flick. Well, nobody asked for it, just like nobody asked for the Cassian Andor thing. But you know, I might surprise.
Well, going back to Dante's point, they just killed Han Solo 2 movies ago, and then they want to do his backstory. It's like,
Yeah, they're working backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and for me, I didn't hate the movie. I don't think it was bad, but it definitely felt like we got to hurry up and fix this. Okay, bring in Ron Howard. Let's get this done. And it just, I don't know. It's not very rewatchable for me, but I don't think I don't hate it like I hate The Last Jedi, you know? So.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Judd with his craziness. No Rose Tika show. Darth is dead to me. If you want to see a boring character, that would be the number one boring character to watch. Besides, it'd be Rose and then
Her sister.
Andor. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Please don't. Oh my god.
Hey, you take Kelly Marie Tran out of the potato sack they put her in Last Jedi. She is a beautiful woman.
She is a good-looking girl.
No, she's a great actor. Don't get me wrong. Her character was trash in those movies.
Yeah,
Completely pointless.
Like there was a lot of pointless characters, a lot of pointless build-up for stuff, and it was horribly written. All of it was horribly written. It was just trash altogether.
No, it's Dante. We don't get it though. That's the thing. We just don't get it.
Yeah, you know what?
Everyone else gets it. We just don't get it.
Yep. McGuffing it all up.
Hey, so back to this Lando show.
Mhm.
I've heard some rumors. I've heard that it's going to be animated and Donald Glover will do the voice, or it's going to be live action. You know, it'll be Donald Glover, whatever.
I thought it was shoot for live action.
Hopefully, it's live action. And I was listening to Midnight's Edge live stream this morning, and actually Michael from Metro Blasting was on it. But they mentioned doing a Lando movie as a tribute to Billy D's career and doing it as a 1970 style blaxploitation film.
I could see that.
I thought that would be awesome, man.
I
like, that would be so cool.
Yeah, especially if you get him to narrate it somehow. Because there's no way he could do any kind of action.
No. Starring Donald Glover as a tribute to.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
As a tribute to Billy D.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I mean, you could bring Billy D in like as old Lando, and he's the narrator. He's reading from his journal that he recorded in Solo. Remember, he was recording a journal, and do a movie like that.
I forgot about that.
I thought that would be awesome.
Yeah. I'm down for now. That I'll be down for. I'm down for that. See, like there's certain things like I enjoy about the Star Wars universe. I would love to hear. Like we don't know anything about Lando, and he's still alive, so that would make it interesting.
Yep.
The next one is the 2 spinoffs from Mandalorian, Star Wars Ahsoka, which we already knew about, and Star Wars Rangers of the New Republic.
Which the New Republic Rangers is the Cara Dune ensemble cast show, right?
So there's some. I don't know how true this is. So supposedly there's a rumor that Disney's making Gina Carrera say sorry.
I read about that.
They said if she doesn't say sorry, then she's not going to be in the show. Damn.
All of that aside, I heard that it's going to be her and maybe Bo Katan, and then the X-wing pilot that was in the Spider episode.
Okay, which
probably
both of them or
probably not Dave Filoni, but
okay. I think the Spider episode X-wing pilot dude is going to be in the Squadron show.
Oh, Rogue Squadron. That's a movie. Yeah, that one. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Leslie had whatever her name is. Did you guys see that anyway?
Yeah. Okay, maybe I got the two mixed. There's so much out there. It's hard.
So much. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then we're getting everybody's favorite, which I haven't got up to yet, The Bad Batch animated series. Now, I'm sure people are super excited about that. Right, I'm sorry.
I am.
I was going to say, like, you sound real quiet on this. Like, you just like, okay.
No, absolutely, yeah. So I love the Clone Wars, and I love the arc with the Bad Batch, and so the fact that they're going to spin it off as it looks to me like maybe it's going to be kind of like an A-Team type story. Like they're the A-Team, they split off from the military. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like maybe Order 66 didn't work on them because they're mutated or genetically altered. I'm all for it, man. It's the same style animation, but it looks even better than season 7 of the Clone Wars did. I'm in. I love the whole clone thing and trooper thing, and the fact that they're like a kind of like a super team of clone troopers. Yeah, I can't wait. Really excited for that one.
Yeah. And then we have the Patty Jenkins movie, who did Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm. That's
doing Rogue Squadron. So I'm down for this. She did a good job with Wonder Woman. I feel like this is going to be in good hands with her with doing Rogue Squadron.
Yeah, but what does rollerblading have to do with? What was it? Did you see that whole thing?
Yeah, I did see it.
I'm like, okay. She was trying to make it
Disney's got to make that big deal. Like, okay, look, it's Patty Jenkins. We nabbed her from Warner Brothers. Ha ha ha! Look at us. We're big time dudes over here. Okay, she's going to do a Rogue Squadron. Okay. It's our first female director. We're doing this good, okay? Like, look, now, John Favreau's got the magic touch, and we're gonna get Patty Jenkins to do a match text in the movies. Okay.
You sound like the Californians.
Yeah, that's all. That's all Disney's trying to do. It's just Disney's trying to like look at us, Warner Brothers. Ha ha ha! You can come out with your movies 30 days on HBO Max, but we're coming out with new movies and TV shows for everything that we bought up.
Yeah,
we're the monopoly.
And Indy too, right? Indiana Jones.
Oh,
they said it's
the
last movie.
Yep, the fifth and final movie.
Bro,
Yeah.
Willow? Can we talk Willow? Like, I don't care.
I didn't. Hold on.
Yeah.
I did not forget it, Bobby. I did not forget Willow. You know, I did not forget no Willow.
And they have
Better than
what's
any
his
Marvel
name?
announcement.
Yeah. What's his Wicked's name in real
Warwick
life?
Davis.
Warwick Davis. He's actually
Yes.
gonna be coming back. They made like 2 books in the 90s, which are sequels to the Willow movie, right?
yeah.
No,
Did any of you guys read those?
I have not.
Yeah, I think I heard it's like about like Willow is like becomes like the leader of his town or his community, and he's almost like a king or something like that. So if they do something like that, even that sounds interesting to me. But anything Willow, man.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm with you, Alex. I'm down for some Willow. Like, because this was announced like a couple years. I think like 2 years ago.
Off and on, yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
been put on the shelf for years.
Yeah, it's been rumored for a long time, and recent rumors are saying they're going to bring back Val Kilmer too as Mad Mardigan.
In a
No,
wheelchair?
you can't. No, please don't. Please,
Don't
he does
do
not
that.
look good.
I'm
He's
aware
got
of
a
what he
trait
looks
in
like.
his throat.
Yeah, he's
Rumor.
pretty close to death.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just internet rumors. Internet
I hate-
rumors.
I'm with Todd on this. Like, Todd, now, like, you can't do that. Like, he does not look good.
Yeah.
No amount of makeup is going to help him look good in this. I'm not trying to be he's like funny when I say this. There's nothing that can help him look good in any of these roles. I forget what movie I watched him in, and he looked bad.
Jay and Silent Bob.
No, it was something way before. It was before that. It was some little probably like straight to DVD video movie. I watched him in, and he looked bad. He did not look good at all.
He's supposedly in Top Gun too.
Yeah, for like a second I heard.
Okay.
That's all they could do. They're like, we ain't got enough lighting to help this. Just put him in for like a hot second.
That's really sad, man. Val Kilmer was a stud.
Right?
He was, but look what
Batman.
happened.
He was a Batman.
Yeah.
Don't smoke, kids.
Mm-hmm. Don't smoke.
Oh,
that
is that
what
what
it
happened?
Yeah, yeah. Throat cancer, I think.
Mhm.
God damn.
Poor guy,
I think
man.
that was all. Oh, and then Mighty Ducks is getting a new series.
Mm.
Emilio Estevez is coming back.
Oh,
Why you
really?
looking at me like that, Bobby? Why you looking at me like that? Like what? You play hockey, sir? I thought you'd be happy. You like,
Yeah.
oh, be Mighty Ducks with the dance. You be like, oh, come on, boys, let's do this. B formation, guys. Here we go.
You go into any like men's league hockey locker room, and that's all you hear is just funny quotes from Mighty Ducks.
Never seen it.
Oh, you're
Ever
missing
seen
out,
Mighty
Todd.
Ducks?
It's one of the greatest trilogies ever made.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
thank
come
you.
on.
Coach Bombay. That's right. Scuffy there got it. Coach Bombay's back, baby. Coach Bombay. And then there's
Hey,
a prequel.
Hold on, real quick. We kind of skipped over Indy a little bit. What is the plan with Indiana Jones? Is it a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie. It's fifth and final movie.
Okay,
That's it.
film it already because Harrison Ford is tipping 80 years old now.
Yo.
Just
Yeah,
get it
how old is
done.
he?
He's
in
like
his 70s.
78. So, yeah. Hurry up and get it done. The guy's crashing planes all the time.
Look,
Yeah.
Harrison Ford can still do his stunts.
He
Leave that-
can.
Yeah,
But
yeah, my man can do
But
it.
like Ryan, like they mentioned at the Midnight's Edge podcast, what's wrong with recasting Indiana Jones? Like Indiana Jones, like they said, should be like a James Bond, where every 5 movies or so he's recast.
They were talking about, I think, what's his name was supposed to take over his role.
Chris
Shia
Pratt.
LaBeouf.
Yeah,
God.
he was. I think that was the whole plan for Shia LaBeouf to take over his role as Indy, and then there was talk of Chris Pratt taking over. I think at one point.
So not Chris Pratt, but Shia LaBeouf in Crystal Skull. I didn't like it at the time, but as Shia LaBeouf gets older, I kind of like him now.
He's a great actor. In Fury, he's amazing.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's a really good actor. That was just a shit movie, but it's George Lucas. He can't direct people.
Yeah.
Well, that was Spielberg too, though. He was a director.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, I think what turned people off about it was if you look at the original movies, they were all kind of like real based. It wasn't like, oh, this is an alien skull. Now you're dealing with it. Like, really? Like, we're just dropping aliens into this now? You had the Holy Grail. You had the Ark of the Covenant. And you had Kalima, just ripping out hearts. And like, yo,
Unam Shivai.
Yeah, it's like, yo,
Day.
had the crazy, like that was cool. That was like kind of grounded a little bit. Then you just went to alien, like you just straight up went to aliens. Like you sitting there watching a documentary on the History Channel, and you were like, aliens, yeah.
You know, they need to have Indiana Jones go to Oak Island to find that fucking gold, because I've been with that shit for 7 fucking seasons. Never found gold.
There you go. All right, so if they do recast Indy, which I'm not a fan of because that's Harrison Ford in my mind.
Yeah.
If they do go that James Bond route and just recast him, who is it?
That's
Chris Pine. Chris Pratt's too funny. Chris Pine, I think, would be more. Chris Pine's more of a Harrison Ford to me.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Huh.
I can see it. I don't know. It's
because he can be serious and tough, but also kind of have like that sarcasm. Whereas Chris Pratt is just sarcastic and witty all the time. I don't need that shit. I don't want this to be a Joss Whedon film.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You love Joss Whedon.
I can X you out of here.
Dude, you fucking love Buffy back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah. I tried to rewatch it
Firefly.
like 4 or 5 years after school, and I was like, how the fuck did I watch this shit?
You were the demo. You were 18. You were in the CW crowd.
I think I was just high all the time. That's why I was like, ooh, Buffy, this is good.
Yeah, I didn't hate the aliens thing. That was, I was fine with that because it was still like ancient, you know.
I couldn't.
But it's Indiana Jones. He's an archaeologist. Do Egypt.
Yeah, you know, base it on a historical
like
artifact or situation, and then fictionalize it around that stuff.
Yeah. Instead of the Holy Grail melting people, it can be the mummy.
No, he chose. He didn't choose wisely. That's what happened. He didn't melt. He didn't choose wisely. He didn't choose the carpenter's cup. Okay, sir.
Yep.
And that's why he was gripping the old girl. Like, he's talking about, I can grab it. I can get it. I can get it. She fell right down to a pit. And she did get it, didn't she? She ain't got to worry about living life no more.
We got a lot. There's still all the Marvel stuff to talk about.
Oh, we're gonna get to Marvel. I'm trying to make sure we got all. I think that was all of the.
You're trying to make this an unparalleled fucking live stream.
And then real quick, Star Wars Visions is going to be a Star Wars anime where different Japanese artists come in and do their versions of Star Wars stories.
That was the other one I did forget. Yeah.
Cool. So Marvel.
Yep. Let's see. So real quick. So there was some other stuff that was announced. So I'm not sure who this actor is. Cameron confirmed as actor. Cameron confirmed in Miss Marvel. Actor Rish Shah posted on Instagram that he'll be playing Cameron in Miss Marvel. I'm not sure who the character is because I haven't read Miss Marvel, so I don't know who that is. And then Sith will return in Thor 4: Love and Thunder, and there's also possibly a Loki appearance. And there's speculation that she may become the new guardian of the Bifrost.
Ooh. Yeah.
Is it the same actress?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
I
like her.
I like her a lot. But if they're going to do multiverse, just bring back Heimdall.
Right?
They're not.
I mean, he's a huge actor now. That's probably some money.
Yeah.
Get him back.
Well, remember, half of the Warriors 3 were missing because they didn't involve them.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they didn't want to be in it. It's just they didn't involve it. And I think, what's his name? Jamie Alexander, who played Sif, was doing her show on ABC. What's it called? where she had all the tattoos on her and she had to decipher it.
I know what you're talking about, but I never
Yeah.
saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Blind Spot.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, Blind Spot. Because I think that was one of the issues that she couldn't come back as well. But they never brought back the other Warrior 3, so it was like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they brought them back. They just recast them.
Yeah, that's sorry.
They
Yeah, that's
recast
what it
two of
was.
the guys, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Trevor said that Lady Sif is the keeper of the Bifrost now in the comics. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and that makes sense. I kind of keep up with Thor. I don't really know what's going on. I know Asgard was like torn to pieces, and I can't remember if he like built a new one or not.
In Norway, yeah.
No, not in Norway. No, was it the new one? I don't think the new one's in Norway.
Well, that's where the Asgardians went in the
Talking about
MCU.
MCU.
Right.
Asgard.
Yeah, oh yeah. And I was talking about the one in the comics because I know Odin retired. He's not the king anymore, so Thor's king now. New MCU series that were confirmed for Disney Plus: Secret Invasion, starring Samuel L. Jackson and Ben Mendelsohn as Talos.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, I thought that they would do that as a movie more than a TV show.
I hope we get some of the superheroes in there. I mean, I like Nick Fury just fine, Talos, whatever. But I mean, if you're going to do Secret Invasion, you got to have some of the heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried that it's going to be like a lot of comedy. That's going to be comedy central. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because remember at Taylor, like what was it? In Far From Home, it was kind of comedic at the end with the scrolls.
Yeah, they definitely set it up for Secret Invasion and Far From Home.
Then we have Ironheart, which is probably going to take over for Iron Man anyway, starring Dominique Thorne as the armor heroine Riri Williams. I'm interested. I'll see how it goes.
No interest.
None.
Yeah, I'm with Todd on this one.
No.
Damn.
I mean, guys, let's be real here. I mean, I know everyone's all excited about this stuff that they're doing. Let's remember back every time they do this. I like to call this investor show like the Blue Ball show, because they get you guys all excited and you get a third of what they show you.
Yeah.
A third is still a lot, though. They announce a third is still a lot. They announce a lot of shows.
It's still a lot, but it's like they show you how much shit, and then they fucking carve it all up, and then they're like, you're talking like production and 2-3 years in advance. It's like shit always changes year to year. So it's like you're not going to see a lot of this stuff, especially when it comes to like budgeting and shit like that. Like, man, like I don't know if they're going to put in money to like cover some of these shit. Some of these shows sound really fucking stupid.
Well, what I heard that a lot of the movie studios or the movie studios that have streaming services are doing now is that they're building on-site like shooting locations. So they're also building like hotel areas so the cast and crew don't have to stay outside of like their little bubble. So and I heard that these streaming shows cost way less than producing, a big budget movie or whatever. So they're actually saving money from what I understand. So
they're saving money. They're saving money on the actors because they can bring in all these young actors to play new characters, and they don't have to pay the Robert Downeys and the
Chris
Evans, Jeremy Renner, even though he's coming back, but whatever.
I mean, he doesn't really have a career though. He's not really a good actor. So
I wonder how much they're going to start using the technology from Mandalorian, because I mean, yeah, because how much money are you saving on not having to go on location because of that?
Exactly, Todd. That was the thing, that the jumping off point in the conversation that I heard. It was like all based on like following the Mandalorian strategy, basically, for producing movies now during the whole COVID thing and streaming becoming more popular and all that stuff. So yeah.
It's called The Volume.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, so they're going to save a lot of money on bringing in new characters, and they can, they don't have to pay the actors millions and millions. But I mean, they're going to get their monthly fee from everyone, right? Because everyone's
and the prices are going up, right?
I'm sure the prices will go up.
I think they announced it already for Disney Plus going up. Either Netflix for sure. I think I heard Disney Plus. Yeah.
But I mean, they're going to start focusing on these newer, more modern characters that I don't see a lot of interest in from anyone.
So let's go into that. Baby Groot.
Okay.
That's a show that doesn't need to be made.
That's a show?
That's Baby Groot, which is a series of animated specials revolving around the tiny guardian of the galaxy.
Well, I can see it being animated, and I can see it being, for kids.
But it's still Groot, and everyone knows Groot now. So
they'll still push it. They'll still push it down your throat.
Yeah.
Did you notice what we didn't get a mention of?
What's that?
Deadpool.
Oh, yeah. I've feeling that they will not be mentioning that anytime soon.
And that's because they can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Dante. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say because they haven't figured out what they want to do yet with it, and they're probably still figuring out if it's going to be PG-13 or rated R.
I think they're scared to do R. I think there's a lot of
Disney Plus,
Disney upper management saying like we can't do R, and Kevin Feige's like, listen, HBO's doing R, the Snyder Cut, or with the other stuff. So it's like, with Joker, like why can't we do R? Like R works, and I think Disney's just like that's just not the Disney way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Last time I heard that it was going to be R-rated, and Ryan Reynolds was gonna still have like a producing credit, and it sounded like everything was still good to go.
As far as we know, I mean that was the last thing I heard too. But who knows? Like Blade should be rated R. Like that's going to be rated P. It's going to be rated PG-13. Blade should really be rated R. Like, let's be real about that. Like that should be rated R because you're dealing with vampires. Like, come on now.
Is Blade coming to Disney Plus? Because Disney.
No, that's a full movie.
Okay, yeah. Because I was going to say Disney owns Hulu. Put it on Hulu.
Yeah.
Now you know what? Now that you mention that, nobody's ever really brought up Hellstrom, which was done very well. Hellstrom was a pretty good show on Hulu. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's done pretty well. Like the kind of sibling rivalry gets a little bit tiresome, but it's a pretty well done show. Then we got Armor Wars starring Don Cheadle's War Machine as he fights to stop Tony Stark's armor tech from falling into the wrong hands.
That sounds cool. I'm in for that one.
Somebody said it'll be a good way to introduce Dr. Doom on this.
Oh, wow.
Well,
that was Fantastic Four.
If well, they said Tony Stark's technology falls into the wrong hands.
Right.
If that's Doom, it falls into Latveria. If it falls into Latveria's hands and it's Doom, and then we get like Crimson Dynamo, that's cool. I'm down with that.
I'm what's his name? Who he played in Iron Man 2? What was his name? Justin
Hammer.
Yeah.
Justin Hammer. Yep. Or they could do that.
I could see them going that way and then playing a part into AIM.
Okay.
Because we know in the Loki show, it looks like Roxxon might play a little bit of a part in there.
I mean, AIM was kind of in Iron Man 3, kind of.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, now you can introduce them as a bigger overall arching story now.
Yeah.
They're a collective group that's gotten there. Like, they're just scientists who've just come together to make improvements. So you can kind of do that. Like, do a Hammer and an AIM kind of centric story with that. Because I can see that would be the group to fall that Tony Stark's armor falls into the wrong hands too.
And finally, we get to, Rhodey gets a chance to shine because he's always been a supporting character in everyone else's movies.
Yeah, I'm happy for Rhodey. It's just he's not one of those characters. He's like Hawkeye. It's like,
yeah.
But he has a suit of armor. That's cool, like Iron Man.
Yeah, he has a suit of armor. Okay.
Hey, they're doing multiverse. Maybe Robert Downey shows up.
Tony Stark wanted to put a suit of armor around the world, but they didn't do that.
True.
Rhodey has probably the best best Marvel legend of 2020.
Yeah, his figure. Don't get me wrong. His figure's great. In the comics, he's great. It's just this one is like,
They better give him like an AI interface because I feel like that's how does he operate a suit? He never talks to anything when he's in a suit. So I'm like, how's he operate it? Spider-Man's got one. Iron Man's got one. Where's this dude's AI?
That's a really, really good point. I've never thought of that. Yeah.
Because we've only seen it. Did they show that when he was in the Iron Patriot operating system in Iron Patriot when he was in the Iron Patriot suit? He
never talked to anyone.
The only time he's ever talked to his suit was in Iron Man 3 when Mandarin, the real Mandarin, was like firing up his suit, and then he said, "Canopy open," and he fucking popped out, and then that's how he fell out of his suit. That was the only time he's ever talked to his suit.
Yeah, because in Civil War he was like, it was like dead cold air.
Yeah.
And then we, oh God,
Shang-Chi?
no, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Oh, whatever.
I didn't even hear about that.
Neither of it.
You know what? If they try to do it like a spoof of the Star Wars Holiday Special, that could be fine.
And that's what it is, because James Gunn was like, I'm really excited about this, because he's like, I remember the Star Wars Holiday Special, and that's what you know this is going to be.
I
It'll
like
be
it.
the first MCU Star Wars crossover.
No, please don't.
It's going to happen when they run out of ideas.
Don't give
gonna
my-
happen.
Don't, please, don't.
Someone's going to go through a portal to a different dimension. They're going to land on Tatooine. Star-Lord will be surrounded by sand people.
No, it's going to be a wormhole. That's what's going to do. It's going to be a wormhole because they're out in space. I'm telling you, this is what it's going to do. It's going to be a wormhole out in space. They're going to hit it. I'm like, oh my goodness, what's this? And they're going to see an Empire ship floating there, like, I'm like, oh my goodness, who are these guys? And then it's going to be some hoorah. And you're going to see Luke. You're going to see Han. They're going to all team up with Chewie and Leia. And then it's going to be a hoo-ha and hey. And everybody's running for their life.
I'm just glad that with all these announcements, they're taking their time with X-Men.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
fuck it up. Take your time, plan it out, do it right.
Yes, I agree. And I'm really surprised we didn't hear nothing about X-Men. But hey, Jace Figs, I'm excited for Shang-Chi.
Yo, everybody's excited for Shang-Chi. I'm excited for Shang-Chi. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for
I
that.
love martial arts movies, and we're gonna get the real Mandarin and the 10 rings. I'm down.
I'm down for
March.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah. And then in March 2021, we got Falcon and Winter Soldier finally coming out, hopefully.
Oh God.
The trailer was good.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to figure out why is Bobby upset? Why are you so upset about this? Like, what's wrong with this show?
You couldn't take two of the worst fucking characters and put them in one stupid. Listen, this is gonna be like WB level fucking shows. This show is gonna be.
Don't say that.
Stupid.
You see, there's a Dave Chappelle's thing.
Falcon is the worst character to be in any Marvel movie ever. Like ever.
Who, Falcon or Bucky?
Falcon. Like just the worst. Next to Ant-Man, the worst.
Oh, I like Ant-Man.
Oh, come on.
Until the MCU came around, until Winter Soldier came around, I hated Falcon. But he kind of redeemed that character for me.
Yeah.
But in the fucking comics, like Falcon is like just useless. Like, get him out of here.
So if I had my way, so Falcon is Captain America, to me, doesn't make a lot of sense because he's not a super soldier. He doesn't have the super soldier strength to throw that shield around, right? And then he already has wings and he has guns. So you're gonna give him wings, guns, and a shield?
Bucky did it.
I know, but Bucky didn't have wings.
Bucky had guns.
Yeah, but so did Captain America. You could have a shield and a gun, but then you add in
Captain America dropped his guns after he came out of ice, though.
Didn't Bucky get the super soldier serum, a version of it?
I can't. That I don't.
Exactly. Yeah, Bucky
did. Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Bucky was a super soldier, and he had a robotic arm. You could chuck that shield around.
Yeah, that's the big thing for me too, Ryan, is like not being a super soldier.
But I am excited for this show. I'm not like Bobby. I'm not pissing on everything.
Listen, man, I'm excited. Listen, I'm excited for Thor. I am excited for Guardians. I like Guardians. There's some shit that I like. I like a lot of the Star Wars stuff. It's just the Marvel stuff. I just felt like, listen, you did it until you get to X-Men and Fantastic Four. I don't know, man. I can't really be bothered with kind of these C and B level characters.
Yeah.
I just think they're trying too hard. Like, WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Like, who's clamoring for more of these characters? Is it just like, oh, we missed the Avengers, so let's just here are the guys we can afford now because RDJ and Chris Evans, don't want to do this anymore. So here are these guys that really don't have a career, so they're going to keep doing it. This is cool, right? That's just how I feel about it. They're supporting characters. You can't make a show about supporting characters.
Yeah, they're milking it.
Yeah,
they had to. I mean, what else are they gonna do? Like
they can't continue to pay Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. It's too expensive. But Kevin in the chat said there's an entire comic with Sam Wilson as Captain America. Yeah. I know. I never really liked that either, just because I don't know. I don't like really replacing superheroes with other people. Like when Dick Grayson becomes Batman, I don't like that. You know, I don't like, just keep Captain America, Captain Rogers, keep Falcon, keep Bucky.
Well, you blame that on Russo brothers for turning him old. Why would he go old? Why would he be old?
Well, I don't like a new Miss Marvel. It's like, why? It's like, just retire Miss Marvel and make a new character.
Well, no. So with Karen, she becomes Captain Marvel. So because she rank in the Air Force. That's the only reason. And then Miss Marvel,
Carol. Yeah,
sorry, Carol. And then Kamala is like the new Miss Marvel from the human side. So I can understand a little bit of difference in that. Camilla is a human, so that makes a little bit of a different take on it. And I can like that story. I can kind of be invested in a little bit more because she's just like a young kid who's still figuring out her powers, and her family's not really. I don't know if her family is cool with it or not.
I'm fine with the character, but don't call her Miss Marvel.
Call her something else.
Call her something else. Like, why can't you just come up? You can come up with new characters. That's fucking cool. Why do you have to keep recycling the fucking name titles?
Because they just change the name to make it easier.
Stupid. No, they just want name recognition. That's all.
Yeah. I think that's why they did
lazy.
That's why they did it in the comics. It's easier to sell a comic that says Captain Marvel than it is to sell a comic with some new character who you never heard of. That's why they do it. But
it's Marvel. That's Marvel way.
Yeah. But speaking of Captain Marvel, what I want Marvel, and they're bringing in Monica Rambeau.
Yeah, Spectrum. I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
no problem.
Bring her. That's cool.
Yeah,
you can take Brie Larson. You can take her somewhere else.
Great.
Kill her off.
Hold on. So wait. Great. Doesn't Camilla get her powers from her idol Captain Marvel? No, she is actually Inhuman. She's
a knockoff of Reed Richards. She's Plastic Girl.
Actually, no, because Reed Richards doesn't even get tall. Like she can actually embiggen herself. Like Reed Richards can't do that. He just stretches himself out like a
pretzel
trampoline. Yeah, like he's just a basic human trampoline, a smart trampoline. That's all. He's a smart trampoline.
Yeah, I know, Kevin. I know Hal Jordan wasn't the first Green Lantern. It was Alan Scott, but same name, totally different power. Alan Scott was magic, and Hal Jordan was Green Lantern Corps with the power battery. So I mean, that was almost like separate continuities until they brought them all together.
Well, it was a whole different universe.
You can't even compare Green Lantern because that's a whole fucking like army of guys.
Yeah. It's like Space Police.
It's like all I need is the fucking ring, and I'm good to go.
Yeah,
I kind of look at a Scruffy Nerd's comment about Rogue. That would be an interesting way to start trickling in maybe an X-Men character here and there. Is have a Rogue steal Carol's powers. Maybe
that's why she has her powers.
Yeah. Anna Paquin, maybe. Bye, Logan.
No, not Anna Paquin. Please, not Anna Paquin.
So hot.
No. I'm sorry. No. We're gonna keep moving on.
How old she is? She's got to be old by now.
Anna Paquin.
I've seen her on Instagram. She looks great, man.
She probably like
she works out a lot.
Late 30s, early 40s.
She might be, yeah, around there.
Yeah. Next one that everybody's kind of like confused about is Loki. So a lot of people are kind of confused about, like, they say it looks good, but it's just like they're not sure where it's going to really go with that.
Well, apparently Loki is DB Cooper. Did you see that? Yeah.
Yo, I forgot that was what's his name? Owen Wilson, not Owen Wilson. Luke Owen, whatever his name.
Owen Wilson. He looks so
Owen?
different. Yeah, with normal hair, not the weird long blonde thing that he had going on.
I'm like, damn. I was like,
wow,
look at that. We know who you are, Loki. Wow, the things you do. Wow, you lie. See, you lie right there. Wow, lying to my face. Then we got the What If cartoon, which
I'm
looks
into
really
that.
Good. Yeah.
I even like the animation.
Oh yeah, the animation looks good.
Yeah.
And then they finally announced for She-Hulk, Tatiana Maslany, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, has been confirmed to play She-Hulk. They're bringing Mark Ruffalo and Tim Roth back as the Abomination, like they should have been doing.
That's cool. Yeah.
No, that's cool that they're acknowledging like a person from that Edward Norton movie.
I know, right?
Well, they did. They said, I think that is part of the canon. The characters from there, I think
it is.
It
is. Yeah.
It's like they never really like reference it. Like they don't, you know.
Well, General Ross, they did reference. So
Ross, they had in a couple cameos. Nothing about Betty or anything like that. So it's like you had Mark Ruffalo's Hulk this whole time, no mention of Betty at all.
Yeah.
Betty's like part of like you can't mention Hulk without Betty. So it's interesting that they didn't, and now it's cool that they're going back to that.
Yeah.
But hey, think of it this way: they're getting into multiverse. We could bring back Edward Norton. That's a different universe, right?
Mend that bridge. Mend that bridge.
I mean,
he already burned that bridge.
I love Edward Norton, and I was so pissed when they didn't bring him back for Avengers.
Look,
Well, they didn't bring him back because he was a pain in the ass, apparently.
Well, no, there was a lot of stuff like between him and Terrence Howard. There's a lot of stuff. The reason why those two didn't come back.
Yeah.
Creative differences.
Yeah, money and control.
Well, Edward Norton, because Edward Norton's like an artist. Like he creates the film and like he's all about the film, you know.
Yeah, no, he had a lot of input on the direction of his character and all that stuff. I mean, a lot of actors don't have as much, say so when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Then we also have the Fantastic Four movie was officially announced. John Watts will be attached to direct it. And also Ant-Man 3 will officially be called Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. And it will have Kang the Conqueror.
That's cool.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, he's pissed off because all the time traveling and he's going to come out of the quantum realm or whatever. That's cool, man.
And this is like these other two get me. So Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness will connect to the events of Spider-Man 3. And I'm not sure if I'm going to say this name right. Exochitl Gomez is confirmed to be playing Miss America Chavez.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yes, she is. So Miss America Chavez from a whole different universe. So there's your multiverse.
They're going to go hard on this multiverse. We already know Toby and Andrew Garfield are coming back as Spider-Man.
And here we go.
Too. What's his name? Alfred Molina.
Yes.
Yep.
The Fantastic Four movie, I can't emphasize how important I think that movie will be to the Marvel Cinematic Universe going on. Yeah. I mean, because they are the original Marvel family, everyone knows that. Yeah. But I think I have a little bit of Marvel movie fatigue. I think after Endgame, I kind of whatever comes out. I'm not really looking for anything in particular. But if they get the Fantastic Four, and then later on, like Todd said, the X-Men, right? Man, I think it could blow away all the previous Marvel films. With just those two IPs, man.
The key is getting Fantastic Four right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so many characters, villains, and co-characters that could branch off from Silver Surfer, the Mole People. So many characters that just came from the Fantastic Four comics. I mean, it's basically the Marvel Universe if you really think about it.
Galactus, Doom,
Galactus. I mean,
if they do it right, they will probably just go through a quick intro of how they got their powers and have them already kind of established somewhere.
Well, someone was saying that they could be already exist in the MCU proper, but in the 60s, they went into the quantum realm and got kind of like Ant-Man.
Yeah.
So they are still that 60s family team, and they pop out. You got your Fantastic Four.
And they come out with Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Well, that would be awesome if they somehow, they've been in the negative zone. They're fighting Blastar or Annihilus.
Yeah. And then this one got me excited. Christian Bale is confirmed to play Gore the God in Thor: Love and Thunder. I was like, yo, I can see us doing that American Michael smile like, not today. Nice.
I hope he comes out with a Batman growl and everything.
Oh God, no.
You know who I am, Thor.
No.
You know who I am. I'm
Yeah.
Gore the God Butcher.
I'm just glad they're doing that character because that arc of Thor, that 6 or 7 issues they did was amazing. It was probably one of the best comics I've read in like the late 2000s, like post 2010. That series was amazing. So that's cool. They're bringing that character in.
Yep.
It would be cool. I mean, since you're doing this multiverse kind of stuff, if they start bringing that into Thor, I wonder if you're going to see like Odin's son Thor, like Metal Arm Thor. That might be fun. But
So bring the future Thors. T'Challa says, no disrespect, but there should be a legit MCU guy on the show. You gentlemen are missing some key elements about Marvel Studios. Well, let us know. Like, what are we missing?
Yeah.
Like what?
he said
I
my
work for Marvel.
he said all my points were off. I don't give a fuck.
Let me know what I'm missing because I'm sure I'm missing a lot.
What are we missing? Or do you love Marvel like people love NECA?
Like that.
But hey, speaking of his name, T'Challa, they also had an announcement about
They're not recasting him. Like they shouldn't recast him. Like they already had announced that before. They said they weren't going to recast him. We just don't know what they're going to do with the character.
His sister was a great character in that movie.
Which it should.
Shuri, yeah.
She's getting canceled now, I think. Though.
Yeah, because the anti-vax comment. Yeah.
Wait, she is? Shuri is?
Yeah, supposedly. Yeah, because she made a comment about vaccine.
And I think, go ahead, Dante. Go ahead.
No, that was it. That was all I was going to say.
Yeah, no, and Don Cheadle actually he was like, bye, Letitia.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, so
he didn't even stick up for her. He just like said, oh, yeah, that's what you think? Or goodbye.
Right. Now you got your MCU actors fighting each other. Oh, my God. There we go. Another Civil War. Civil War 2. There you go. That's what's going to happen. MCU Marvel Civil War 2.
Oh, hey, look. I'll tell you what they're going to do with Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to recast Chadwick Boseman.
No. They already are.
The multiverse fixes everything. They'll bring in Black Panther from a different universe, and that will be the new. It'll be a new actor, but it won't be the MCU universe T'Challa.
You know what
that way they get away with it, right?
They could go back in the multiverse and take Michael B. Jordan's character and swap places with Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther so that Michael B. Jordan was brought up as the real Black Panther. Bring him in as a good guy.
Yeah, they could. Yeah.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan is T'Challa. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Take that, T'Challa.
Then the other news was
I want to know what we missed.
If we missed out, I mean, he'll say something.
Another idea is you bring back a young T'Chaka.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. I thought that's where Bobby was going to go with it. Time to get T'Chaka. And then the other big news was they're developing an Alien series for FX.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's going to be on Earth in the modern day.
Yeah.
That's fine. Let people get acid all the way up. I don't care.
But on Earth, man, I don't know if it should be Earth. I mean, they did that with the Predator versus Aliens.
So they might. So I'm thinking if they do it on Earth, they could do it like they did like the old Dark Horse comics, where it's like more futuristic, like Wayland companies are still there, and they might be bringing it to Earth at that point. So that would be kind of like different, not like a modern day Earth, but like a futuristic Wayland, where Wayland company is still in charge and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be what we do it.
The Xenomorph wasn't even developed until way in the future,
right?
So this has to be a full-on reboot, and they're just
technically we don't know what the kind of timeline is because it's weird. Thanks to Prometheus. Prometheus messed up the whole timeline.
That was still the future. It wasn't modern day Earth.
But remember, they said that these people have been here for a long time.
Right. Yeah.
So it's the timeline.
They created humanity, right?
Basically. Right. They were supposed
that's the engineers. I'm talking the actual Xenomorph.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like the timeline is all messed up anyway because of that movie.
Well, I mean, if Alien Covenant, that took place not too long after Prometheus.
Yeah.
So the aliens were created around that time. So I think I don't know. It's just
Right, because you would have to if they count Alien versus Predator in the modern day, if they count that as part of the continuity of these movies, then the timeline's messed up. But if they're just going by like Alien 2, Aliens, and then Alien 3 and all them and Prometheus, then you have a coherent kind of timeline. Here you go. See, I told you.
I think if you're going to do Space Marines, it seems like a fucking waste.
I don't know. Well, no, Dark Horse Comics did a lot of the stories that were on Earth with aliens. So they did good.
Not familiar with the comic.
But were they in modern day in our time?
No, they were their future.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only way you could really do it on Earth.
Yeah.
Jashad says, I like Marvel Studios. I don't love everything they do, but I've learned one thing about Marvel Studios. They don't do anything by accident. Everything is carefully thought out and planned.
He's right about that more than most movie studios. Not all.
Yeah. Kevin Feige is on top of things for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And I know they said on FX they will finally come out, and this has been long been making. Why the Last Man? That has been like supposedly in development for like the longest time, and I think it finally got announced for FX. But that is about it for the information from Disney, except for anybody who cares about the Buzz Lightyear prequel.
Yeah, I heard they're not getting what's his name to.
No, it's Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, right?
Yeah,
and he's like actually playing Buzz Lightyear.
The universe within Toy Story universe, like they're
One thing they didn't mention in the whole Disney thing is the Rian Johnson Star Wars trilogy.
No, they didn't.
I thought they canceled that.
Not officially. Yeah. I mean, he's to this day, he's like, it's still coming out. But
I hope they're just stringing him along.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right, folks. I think it's going to wrap it up for us. I'm sorry, Alex. We have to bring you back on. We have to get more into your art. I do apologize.
Anytime, guys. Anytime you guys want to have me on, I'm here, man. It's been a blast talking to you guys, talking about toys and comics and movies.
Yes, it was definitely fun. Thank you for coming on with us and hanging out with us. And then I do apologize. Thank you, Articulated, for the short intro that you gave us for the Mandalorian review on Mondays. We appreciate it. Thank you. I did forget to do that on Monday, and I do apologize. That was on my end. But thank you very much. We appreciate it very much as always. Don't forget to watch. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. Toying around with laser pants and doing some Star Wars trivia.
Yeah, we did some trivia. We just talked Star Wars. We talked about the new Star Wars stuff that they announced yesterday. It was a good show, man. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Those damn trivia questions were so easy.
They were really easy. Like, so my wife wanted to see it after, and I watched it. I watched that section with her, and she got all the answers right. And she's not even like a huge fan. Hey, Toying Around, I love you, man. He's in the chat. Yeah. It's all right, man.
You need to imagine if DC had a fraction of Feige's plans together. Man, yeah, they would be dangerous. Check out Unparalleled, who should be coming up next with his live if he's not already started. Check out Dan Who on Thursdays, Toying Around on Thursdays, Toy Migos almost every night.
Monday through Wednesday, they have their minis about half hour, 45 minutes long on at 5 o'clock Pacific, and then Thursday is their big show, which was last night. They go on at 8 p.m. Pacific.
And definitely have to get together once we get the spawns, and then me and Diego can have a good time digging into Titan.
I can't wait till that show.
Yeah. Same here. Sorry, Dari. Yes, Dari.
Don't disrespect the Todd Father, though.
Yo, did you see the episode where I told the story about meeting him?
No, I didn't.
I'll tell you after the show.
Okay. All right. Real quick, action figure expert. Yes, I've seen Alien versus Predator. I know the Xenomorphs were here in modern day. But do we really want to consider those movies canon?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like Yeah, dude,
I'm just going off the actual Alien movie proper.
Yeah.
To me, Alien versus Predator, that's like almost like separate universe. That's like,
yeah, it is.
Cheesy.
I want to say the same thing.
yeah.
Oh, and Unparalleled Universe has not seen it.
Wow,
Not seen Alien.
he hasn't seen the original Alien.
That's what he said. He hasn't seen Terminator.
Oh wow.
He hasn't seen Full Metal Jacket,
Nope.
Damn.
Jeez.
but I haven't
Yeah.
seen Ghostbusters, and I'm the bad one here. You know, come on.
Now, I could let Ghostbusters
Yeah.
slide on that.
Yeah.
But if you haven't seen any of those movies, like
Yeah, Ryan gets a fucking pass after all
Yeah.
this shit.
sorry, Pella, you got some time. You need to start. You got Christmas break. Go ahead and
Yeah,
watch.
you got
It's late,
Christmas holidays, man. You need to start catching up.
man. But you don't forget to watch Die Hard because it is a Christmas movie. I don't care what anybody says. Uh,
Is Gremlins a Christmas movie?
yes.
Lethal Weapon, the first Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, that does give me the Christmas feels. I will admit that.
And then what was it? Was it Batman Returns? It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Even though Batman kills a couple people in there, but you know, hey.
Sticks the fat guy with dynamite down the sewer.
He
Yeah.
blows up an obese clown.
Yes, it does. I think that's all. Don't forget Just Jay Hernandez on Wednesdays. And do not forget us on Mondays when we do the Mandalorian review. Today's episode was pretty good. I can't wait to talk about that one on Monday. Other than that, if I'm missing anything. Nope. Okay, then. Well, everybody be safe. Have a good time, and we'll see you next week. And for Laser Pants, Rectangular, Bobby, Bellaverse, and our guest, Alex Sanchez, thank you again for being with us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, you're welcome. We'll see you next week. And we'll see you Monday and, have fun.
Later.
Grouper.
Bye.